Greetings and welcome to another excellent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Friday video. As you can see here, I had the Technodrome front and center, backed up by the party wagon. So this is a video about the Technodrome, but I'm also going to show you the comparison between the Technodrome and other Tier 10 tank destroyers. Because I was looking at stuff and something came about. I don't remember exactly what the origin was, but I found out that the Technodrome is a tank destroyer and it's not a light tank. I thought it was a light tank because it looked like one, it had the speed of a light tank, etc. When I told that to Brownie, he was like, really? Because he also thought it was a light tank. So yeah, I checked it out. In fact, I went back to my video on Prokhorovka, and it's right there on the screen. You know, we thought, well, maybe they changed the designation. No, I was just wrong the entire time. So it was pretty funny because you know, I played as a light tank. It worked great on that map because it has light tank speed and tremendous horsepower and acceleration and deceleration. It's fantastic. So I went back and I said, you know what? I better go look at this and adjust, see how I can adjust this for tank destroyer operations. And, you know, looking at it through as the phrase goes, a fresh pair of eyes. And it was really cool. And then after I did that, I played this game, which I'm going to show you is a really good game, not too long, but I altered it from light tank to tank destroyer. And then after this match is over, I'm going to show you how it compares to other tank destroyers. So it'll be a lot of fun and very instructive for yourself, whether you do or do not have any Tier 10 tank destroyers. So hopefully you'll find this to be, you know, interesting, fun, and possibly educational. Welcome to Sand River. All right, here I am, Technodroming it up. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Tier 10. Now there was another guy on my team that's also got Technodrome, and I'm watching him. He's going down into the ditch, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going there. I'm going to start out here on the high dunes. You can see this right here. Hotel, basically Hotel 1, Juliet 1, this area. I hate the way they changed this map, though. It used to be kind of, back in the original days, it was a noontime, afternoon map. But this god-awful sunset. No, I'm sorry, sunrise. This is a sunrise map. It's just so hard to see those guys. It's ridiculous. I don't like that at all. Oh, it looks fantastic visually, but in the game it's very difficult. Alright, let's go look at this and see. So here we are playing as a tank destroyer, you know, versus a scouting harassment light tank, which is, you know, one of the things I like to do. You can do both, but I dropped it a little bit to set it up, so we'll get to that stuff after the game's over. There's a guy down there. This map is doubly difficult. I'm looking at this on my laptop screen. It's very small. Guy, I mean, it's got to be about 7 inches wide on the area for what I'm looking at the video. I have it playing on the TV behind me, but you know, that was, you know, just kind of wrong. Turn around and do it that way. There's another dude right there. There's a grill. That might be him. I gave that guy the drilled him. I know I drilled him because I see it flash white. Because it's so tiny, I can't read those letters. On a real TV, you can see it much better. But there's a hybrid ability to play as a sniper and also as a light tank. You just, the smoothness of the speed of this thing is really good. And I'm really happy that it turned out that way. I mean, I saw it. I was analyzing this from other games that I played. So I didn't just get it blindly. I was like, I thought the whole thing, after Brownie and I played that party Ragnar. This tank was also awesome. They're all awesome. I was shocked at how good they were. Cartoonish, but good. You missed me. Ooh, how does it feel? Adios. Sorry, auf Wiedersehen. But now we have just, mauled that guy. Now this guy's not moving. AFK, so jackpot! Fire! And he's dead. Hey, he gets the 3 points, Nothing wrong with that. It's unfortunate for his team that he wasn't there, but there's nothing we can do about it except, collect whatever you can get. And I'm not done with you yet. Come here. There we go. Tagaroost out of the field. I killed that grill and I killed that guy right there. So that's my 2 kills for this game. Which is, nice. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm just doing damage, playing the win game. Take a couple of kills if you can get them. If I get none, I'm still happy. I play to win. Rogel Dorn. Yeah, we got him. I had to switch to premiums. The regular rounds were not going to. I have Iron Mace. So the regular rounds, even with Iron Mace at that range, were not penetrating that guy's armor by premiums there. That's just one of the things that I figured I'd throw in. But I hardly ever use premium rounds in this tank. Those Warhammer Tier 10 heavies, man, they're monsters. That Lehman and that Rogel, they're butt kickers. I mean, I've seen people literally steamroll into their tanks. Right now, what we're doing is we're chasing down the last guy, and he is an ELC 90, which is an unskinned Vanguard. Nice. He's faster than I am. I mean, I'm in his vicinity. I mean, my guy goes at 70 or 75. He's going 80 depending on his setup. I think his maximum speed is 84 with gasoline added. And mine is like 78, I think, with gasoline. But if you have the engine and the horsepower and the gasoline. But I don't have that. You'll find out in the next part of the video what I actually have. Alright, so he did get the hide here, and he shows up. There he is, that jerk. So he's headed down here on the south part. So I'm going to try and cut across. Take a gamble chance to cut him off. I'll tell you right now, spoiler alert, I don't cut him off. He doesn't make it there. I'm taking the intercept route, but he don't live long enough to be intercepted by me. He gets killed by them guys. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've had a lot of really exciting games over the years on Sand River. Had a great one in Crown. You know, when we were doing, we got a tier 10 game MVP in this. Oh my God, dude, he was so awesome in that Emo 1951. What a fantastic game. It's also on this channel, buried somewhere. Stone Cold, well, he said we were going to win. Look at that. 2 Loch Ness Monster Commanders and another, you know, Dimensional Commander in the Iron Rain. That's pretty funny. All right, here we are in the end of game screen with my Krang. Now, what you'll notice here is that the Krang is a 9 skill commander. Not a big deal, but when I saw that, I was like, wow, dude, that's 6,900 commander points I threw away. Not a big deal, I guess, but you know, whatever. I don't play the Technodrome that much. But this was done in the match. This match was done, you know, earlier this morning. So cool game. Nothing spectacular. I didn't get a, you know, mastery, you know, badge 3 or higher. Just a solid game, which is all I'm looking for anyway. I'm not worried about it. You know, if we were doing long hauls, 6th place would snag a long haul. So can't complain. You know, great team result. You know, a lot of guys scored 2 kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us got 2. Hey, that's fantastic. So those guys, that Stone Cold guy got MVP because he's a tier 8. And if you do well in a tier 10 match in a tier 8, you're going to be MVP. You don't, you know, his numbers aren't super fantastic, but he's 2 tiers below tier 10. And he gets a bonus for that. So, hey, more power to you, man. That was a great job. We're back in the garage. Now we're going to look at this tank. I'm going to show you, you know, what I did. So I was goofing around, and the steel concealment was not that great. It was about 275-ish. And so I was like, what do I got to do? You know, I had, what turned out was that I had the powertrain, and I was analyzing it and said, well, you know what, I'm just going to gamble and take it off. And when I saw it, man, I put the camo net on there, and the number dropped dramatically. So I was like, man, I hate to give up my speed. So, yeah, 75. So now the powertrain and the gasoline, which you see here, they will do the exact same thing for your speed. It's just that the powertrain is a permanent equipment, and the gasoline, you pay 10,000 per game, which is no problem. And then you also get a turret rotation bonus with the gasoline. So in certain situations, this is one of them. It's actually better to have the gasoline so I could free up the slot from the powertrain to put a camo net. Now, on my Prokhorovka game, this camo net is replaced by the powertrain, and I had, what was my speed? It was like 80 or 79, whatever it is. I don't remember. But it had more speed. But I adjusted this with the camo net. Look at that camo. 238. Now the other thing is, the commander I had in it originally did not have a camo expertise, which is right here. So I found a commander that was a good match, and then I looked at it. Now this tank has a 20% flame chance, all right? But I don't get hit in this tank very often. So my gamble is that I took out the fire prevention and replaced it with the binoculars. So here's the dealio. Accuracy, this is born leader, so I get accuracy and camo and turret rotation, hull rotation, all slightly better because of Born Leader. All right. So here's accuracy improved with Born Leader. Here is reload improved with Born Leader. Here is faster turret rotation improved with Born Leader. Okay. Here is faster hull rotation improved with Born Leader. Here's vision and here's camouflage, both improved by Born Leader. So Born Leader, as you can see, is a very powerful skill. And the more skills you have in your commander, the more powerful it becomes bit by bit by bit. And then we have the only armor you can put on a non-heavy or non-medium, and that is Orangolin. So this dude is maxed out. Now, the weakness I have is that I got rid of the I'm having a mental block on it. Fire prevention. So this was the best selection. Now I could technically get rid of this steady aim because this is like 5 points of accuracy, and I would still have nasty accuracy. But I was like, I'm gonna leave it as it is. If I get hammered by fire repeatedly, then I will swap this out. All right. So this is where we go. Technodrome. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, what does that say? It says the still concealment is 238, and I was like, wow, what does that mean? I mean, obviously it means 238 meters, but what it means is I had to check against my other tier 10. So let's go look at it. Here we got this is the T114. Well, that one is 250, right? So that is really good. I'm gonna double check this. I have a commander in this. What commander do I have? Ah, okay. He's got the camo. He's got the Born Leader. So this is, maxed out. So this tank 250, which is really good. This has got 250, which that's really good. This has 238. This is the bum of the bunch, and this is an old original tier 10 German, E100 sniper. Horrible 300 and whatever that number is. It's so small I can't see it, but it's horrible. The Tyran is the best of the bunch of the tier 10s that I personally have. All right, 237, and so this helped me. The Tyran is 237. The Technodrome is the second best I have at 238 on still concealment. This 114 Japanese Chinese SP2. This is also very good. I put only one camo in there just so it would show. And this is the one I unlocked from the season. This is the Soldier 2000 camo. So this one, if you haven't unlocked it yet, you will unlock this winter camo for free. So I put it on here because it dropped it down. But it's not, as you can see, it's not in the class of the Technodrome or the Tyran. Those two are, by far and away the best. This is a Ruthless. This was another stage 100 tank. Or it was either that or an Ultimate Season Pass, whichever one it was. But it's a good, basic mercenary tier 10. It's not as good as a Tyran, but it's in the ballpark, okay? It qualifies. It's a tier 10, it's a good one. It's just the Tyran is better. And the Technodrome is also better. I've had some great games in this tank. Very, very solid. Personally speaking, this T114 is really good for me. I enjoy it because it has, again, light tank speed, which makes it super mobile in the battlefield. But, like I said, I wanted to give you the heads up on the other tier 10s compared to the Technodrome, just to see what it's like. So this is as good. Basically, I like it better than the Tyran because it's more mobile, and I'm a light tank player as well. So So this one really fits me. This one and the T114, they're my favorites. But, you know, some of those other ones are also good, like the Ruthless. So it's all good. But I wanted to let you guys see the comparison of a bunch of Tier 10 sniper tanks, so you could look at the stats for the vision and the steel concealment. So check that out. The vision again for each one of these tanks. This is the T114 US Tier 10. That was another, I think, Stage 100 tank. Technodrome. Jagdpanzer E100 base. Ugh, horrible, man. This I don't like this tank. I unlocked it and I was like, the skin is cool. So I got it, you know, it was like regularly 2,000 gold, but it was on half price for 1,000 gold. This skin looks fantastic, okay? But this tank is just, it's nothing special. And I'm like, man, I did all that work for this piece of junk. It wasn't that great, I'm sorry. But it looks cool. The Terran, it is a butt kicker. You know, what can I say? They also have this in Cold War. It's the Object 120. So you can get that. It is a tech tree tank in Cold War. But it is a butt kicker. Chinese, 114 SP2. Again, compare the vision range and the camo range for steel concealment with the other tanks. And the Ruthless, you know, pretty good again. But the class of the, you know, of the ones out of the 6 that I have, 4 or 5, yeah, I have 6. Of the 6 that I have, the 2 best ones are clearly the Terran and the Technodrome. For me, Technodrome is number 1. Terran would be number 2. But that's a chocolate or vanilla. You know, somebody else could have those and go, no, I prefer the Terran over that. And I'm like, well, you know, hey, whatever floats your boat, it's all good. They're super close in ability. So that was the thing I wanted to show you after I went through, analyzed the pluses and minuses of playing it more speed oriented. That gun works fine on the run as well. But I decided I was going to, I didn't know that I could lower the steel concealment to the 238, which was, I thought, insane for World War II. I was very happy to have that. So it was a great game. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this analysis section where you could see this, where, you know, to give you an idea, you can look at your own stuff and see for comparison values on other tanks, especially for those people who don't have any tier 10s, just to give you an idea of the flavor of a tier 10 match, you know, relative among other tier 10s. You know, tier 10s aren't that exciting overall for myself. I have, you know, other tier 10s, artilleries, light tank, and a few others. But if you don't have any tier 10s, it's not the end all be all. It's overrated. It's the Technodrome. I got it, Ninja Turtles, and it was good. And oh, by the way, it's a tier 10. Okay, that's just the way it was. My other ones, my favorite ones to play, are actually the Cold War, the Shredder tank, and the Rocksteady and Bebop tank. Those are my favorites. But this one is really good, and you know, it's there for intermittent play. Great for Ninja Turtle Fridays. Okay, if I have a decent game, and I played a couple of games. I think that was it. I had one game. My team was rotten. Wasn't me, man, but you know, that match was horrible. So, whatever. But if you don't have tier 10s, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. They're kind of overrated to a degree. It's all about, they're trying to gimmick you into spending your whatever money for that. It wasn't for the tier 10 that I got the Ninja Turtle tanks. It was the Ninja Turtles first. So this is the one-time thing. You know, get what you get. Play what you have, and don't worry about what somebody else has. It's not a competition in that regard. So just have fun. You know, if you have that Ninja Turtles Party Wagon, that Tier 9 Party Wagon, it's a great tank. Brownie and I played those matches, and we had a great time in those matches. So it doesn't matter. I am limited in some aspects because none of my friends have this Technodrome. I can't go play it with somebody else in a, you know, with twin Technodromes, like Brownie and I play Twin Shredder, or he plays Shredder and I play Rocksteady and Bebop. I'm a lone wolf on this. Now, I mean, I could play with anybody else that has tier 10s, you know, just I run Technodrome, they run whatever. I haven't done it yet, but I could do that. So, you know, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. At some point, I'll have Brownie in tier 10. He's got a bunch of them, and he's a killer player, so it'll be fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Look forward to seeing you guys again real soon in one of my other killer videos. And remember, as always, like and subscribe. Turtle power.